Hi, so this is day two of this is day two of my actually day two. Hello, this is day three of my zero carb experiment. So I've already had some mistakes so far. Well, not mistakes, but I've already done some cheating so far. So yesterday I was fine. I did yesterday I was feeling a little tired, so like I said yesterday, I did some bulletproof coffee where I used coconut oil and coffee together. I guess if I was going to do zero carb, then I should have no coffee, or at least not use coconut oil. Use butter or something. Use butter or use some other kind of animal fat. But anyway, I use coconut oil, and today again. And also I wanted to say, like, yesterday I was like after my workout, which didn't go too well. I was starting to feel a little tired. After my workout, I was feeling really hungry, which is normal, I guess. Which is normal, right? But so I thought I could eat a house or something, because I said usually I need volume to feel full. So I kind of dilly-dallied on the hunger, not trying to make the hunger make me do something irrational. But so I had 2 pieces of steak. How much are my pieces? I think my pieces are 150 grams each. So it's like, so I had two 150 grams of steak, which, and they happen to be New York strip steak, and I made those, and I thought that perhaps maybe after I make those I might have to eat some more because it's so little volume. I'd actually done an impromptu run to the grocery store to get some eggs because I found this recipe for like French omelets that look so delicious, that look so delectable. Like, oh great, so my idea was that with my eggs I'm going to make myself an omelet drenched with butter, and then I'm going to have these 2 pieces of steak. But I just had the 2 pieces of steak, and after the 2 pieces of steak I was fine. I was like, oh, I'm no longer hungry. So there is that. And now today I had an ordination to go to. So after, before leaving to the ordination, I had some bulletproof coffee. So in it it was coffee plus coconut oil again. I should use butter, but I don't know. From what I hear is I should use butter. Or at the very least, not use butter, but use the fish oil I have. Like, the fish oil is a bottle of fish oil that I use. So I don't take the gel. I don't take the capsules of fish oil. I actually buy a bottle. It has like a lemony taste, and it's in the fridge. You keep it in the fridge so it doesn't because it gets spoiled pretty quickly. And then in the past, when I've used like that fish oil and coffee together, it has this really nice lemony taste to the coffee, which was pretty nice. So yeah, so in the future I'm not going to be using the coconut oil. I'm just going to use the fish oil. So I get my coffee and my omega-3s in one go. And then so I had that, with 2 tablespoons. So I had coffee with 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And then then there was the ordination, and then there was the refreshments afterwards. And I was hoping with refreshments that, because it's Episcopalians, we tend to have fancy refreshments, but this one was not so fancy. It was, well, I guess it was fancy, but there was no wine for sure, which is like, that lets, and we Episcopalians love our wine. So there was no wine for sure, and I was really looking forward to like having a drink at noon today. I was looking forward to like having my glass of wine before leaving the church. So there was but there was no wine. It was just water, coffee, and like some sugar water. And then and I was hoping for some kind of meat dish in the refreshments, but no, it was all just cookies and pastries. I was like, so I had nothing, which was a little bit, made me feel a little deflated. But a friend invited me out to lunch, and I was like, oh, so free food, I'll go get some. And then so he wanted hot dogs. There was a place close by the church, and I had hot dogs. So this is where I kind of I was not very I didn't care to keep the zero carb at all. Well, I did, because like I ordered my hot dogs without the bun. So it's bacon wrapped hot dogs, which was fancy. This was a fancy one. It was a fancy hot dog, but it was bacon wrapped and it had always a twist little bun. So I was like, I asked for mine without the bun, but it still came with, like, it was bacon wrapped with this hot dog, and it came with, like, you know, sauteed onions, and then it came with a side of guacamole. And so I was and it came with sauteed onions and sauteed bell peppers, which, yeah, I ate it. I didn't care to give zero. I ate this. I ate some of the sauteed onions and ate some of the sauteed bell peppers, and I had some of the hot dogs, and I had the hot dog with and then of course, and I had the guacamole too. So I didn't care, but you know, I at least said no to the bun. And then yeah, and then when I came back from church, I decided I was going to go work out. So I was still feeling quite empty, my stomach was feeling quite empty. And when I work out, I don't like working out on an empty stomach, because what tends to happen is that when I'm working out, I start to feel hungry, and feeling hungry when you're working out, to me, it's a distraction. I don't get intense enough where, like, I can get over the feeling of emptiness in my stomach. It's just a distraction. So I prefer to, have some food in me that will sustain me. So I decided to have something to eat. So I made my French omelette eggs, which tasted good, which was pretty nice, actually. It was a little butter though. It was a lot of butter, but it was fine. It was all right. And then I had some omelets in butter, French omelet on butter. There's some YouTube videos on how to make it. And then but then even after the meal, I was feeling a little tired and a little deflated, because I had planned that perhaps I was going to have a heavy day of squats. I do full body workouts. I try not to like separate body parts, because it's hard for me to it's hard, I like to feel like I've given it my. It's hard for me to feel like I've done a lot if I separate my body parts. So to me, a workout isn't a workout if I haven't done my squats. So I'm almost like a squat every day kind of fanatic. So, and today I was planning to go and do some squats, and then do some deadlifts, and definitely do my bench press, and do a few other accessories. But I was feeling a little tired, so I kind of build on maybe no squats. Oh, then that was the other thing too. It's sort of like I wanted to so part of I was hoping with this zero carb experiment that I could stay away from energy drinks, and I could stay away from getting pre-workout. Because usually before I used to order my pre-workouts. I used to take the My Protein pre-workout, which it says a full scoop is about 200 grams of caffeine, but I only take half of it. I don't need that much. Caffeine makes me wired, so I have to limit it. So just luckily my pre-workout has run out, and I've been thinking that, okay, do I want to order another tub of pre-workout? And I was thinking that, okay, with this zero carb experiment, I probably won't. I probably should. You know what? Let's see if I can stay away from pre-workout and just try and use coffee and other things. And today I was like, yeah, no, I was feeling a little tired. I was like, perhaps not. So I didn't have pre-workout handy, and what that meant was that I had to go get some energy drinks, which I can go get cheaply. So another thing I was hoping to stay away from energy drinks is because I was hoping to stay away from artificial sugar, and I was hoping to stay away from anything sweet during this experiment. But that kind of failed, So I went and got my energy drink, zero calorie energy drink anyway, but it was still sweet because it was sweetened with sucralose. So there was that. I had I had my can of Rockstar, 0 calorie Rockstar. Not all of it. I only need to take half. If I take all of it, I get too wired, and then I can't concentrate, and then I feel like my heart's pounding out of my chest, and then I'm useless. I can't work it anymore. So I only need half of it. And then I went to the gym. I didn't do squats, but I did other things. I did my bench, did a few deadlifts, and then and then afterwards, I was kind of feeling a little tired, a little low energy, which sort of Yeah, there was just like it was like a really, I don't know if it was because of I don't know if it's because of the caffeine crash. If there was a caffeine crash after my workout, or if it was an issue of electrolytes. I think there was some issue with electrolytes because I was doing like towards the end I was doing heavy deadlifts. I was like working up to my max on my deadlifts, and I was like after like doing one, I was starting to feel a little lightheaded. Yeah, so there was some issue. There was some issue of like electrolytes there, like just trying to make sure I was, feeling woozy. And then afterwards, I was kind of feeling like really low energy and low key. So, yeah. So now I haven't eaten anything after that. So just got back from the gym and I haven't eaten anything. Today is gonna be my fish, like some seafood day. So I'm going to have one piece of steak. Yep. And then I'm gonna have a whole bunch of seafood. Like I have some mussels, I have some shrimp, and I have some scallops. Yeah. And those will all be fried in butter. I have to say I don't mind ribeye at all. I really don't mind steak. But oh, one other thing that I forgot that is probably the most important. So when I woke up this morning, I was 2 pounds down. So like I said before, I was like 170, 171, depending on the day. So, and today I woke up and I was 167.4. Yeah, 0.6 was 67.6. So I was 2 pounds down. Now, to me that's not a cause for celebration, because what that means is that I'm getting into ketosis. In fact, when I woke up this morning, I had a pretty bad case of dry mouth. And to me, when I'm in ketosis, I wake up a little bit feverish, but my mouth becomes really dry and powdery. That's, I feel like in my mouth, it has this really powdery metallic taste in my mouth, so I can feel it. So there was that. So thankfully, I wasn't feverish, so that's good. That means what my salt is probably a little bit imbalanced. My electrolytes are good. But I was 2 pounds down, and 2 pounds down, that's water weight. And to me, I feel those 2 pounds, it's like I'm flushing away. That I feel like I kind of feel sad about it, because it's like, oh great, those are my glycogen stores. Like my glycogen stores are getting away, they've been flushed away, and now I probably will feel even more shittier from now on. But hopefully not. I'm gonna see how much we can stick to zero. Yeah, hopefully not. So tomorrow I will see how much water I lose again. How much water weight. I feel like I'm probably gonna lose even more water weight tomorrow morning. So, and then I'm gonna be really deep in ketosis. Well, I had some carbs today, but no, it's pretty much, it's like all the carbs I've eaten is pretty much under 25 grams. So it's gonna be more. So I think tomorrow morning that's gonna be the test of how deep in ketosis I'm gonna be. And then so tomorrow we'll see how this goes. I have more steak that I have to finish off, and then I have more seafood, and I still have this shredded turkey that I'm not finding appetizing to eat. That if I was not doing zero carb, I would have been great in a casserole, just put it in a casserole and forget about it. But now I'm like, I'm not sure I want. It's like if I was going to eat a shredded turkey, I'll put some barbecue sauce on it and just like it and eat it all. But now I'm like, But I had this idea of like frying it to a crisp, frying it in butter and like trying to crisp it up, and then that might make it more palatable. But if not, I'll just keep eating steak and seafood. That's fine by me. And then keep the turkey for like when I get off this experiment to like do and make it and use them in like other recipes. But so I will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully I am still here and I'm still thriving. Bye.